Hey, what is up people, this is Sam back again with another video, and in this video I am going to do the fourth part of personal AI assistant. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, first of all I'm going to do some correction. Okay, I just printed this response tag in this for loop. Okay, so that's why I am getting so much printed data. Okay, now I'm going to make the indentation correct. Okay, then I'm going to rerun my main.py file. Hello. Okay, we can see this is the results. Okay, now I'm going to terminate this. Okay, now I'm going to speak out the responses. Okay, this is the response. These are the response that I'm going to speak out by the assistant. Okay, so for that let me set a variable called answer, and the answer equal random. Okay, I didn't import the random module, so import random. Okay, and then from here I'm going to access the choice attribute and then the response tag. Okay, and then I'm going to print out the command. Okay, and then I'm going to speak out, I'm going to print out the answer. After that I'm going to execute. Sorry guys, my bad. Okay, execute, and I didn't import it. Maybe I didn't import the execute function. Okay, import from TTS, import execute. Okay, and then from here execute, and I'm going to pass the answer. That's how it's done. Okay, what it is going to do, basically it is going to filter the responses. Okay, it is going to filter the responses according to the patterns, and the patterns is going to be our command. Okay, whatever we give the command, to the assistant is going to filter the responses from the JSON file. Okay, according to the tag. Okay, now I'm going to ask our assistant to introduce himself. Okay, then let me run this. Introduce yourself.
I am reading.
Okay, we can see it can filter the results according to the tag and pattern. Okay, that's okay, that was a part of how you can speak out your assistant according to the patterns and tag. Okay, now I'm going to add another Python file. Okay, let me add another Python file. Sorry guys, my bad. Let's say specific job. Okay, this Python file is going to handle the specific job according to the tag. Okay, if here you can see I just added okay a response. Okay, these are not actual response. Okay, I am going to handle the responses from the backend. Okay, I'm going to handle the responses from this specific job.py file. Okay, these are the core responses or something like that. This wiki, that means it is going to handle the Wikipedia task or googling at data or something like that. So I just added a response. Okay, okay, here you can see I just added a response. But this is not a response. Suppose you are asking your assistant, tell me about Bangladesh, or tell me about Asia, tell me about Europe, or something like that. The response is going the response is not going to be okay. Okay, it is going to say about Europe, Asia, or whatever you ask. So I'm going to handle this type of stuff in this specific job.py file. I hope that makes sense. Okay, now I'm going to add okay, in this specific job.py file I'm going to handle some functions, or I'm going to create some functions, and these functions uh, and I'm going to load this function in this filter data.py file. Okay, and this filter data.py file is loaded in our main.py file. So these files are actually connected in our main.py file. Okay, now in our specific job.py file, first of all I'm going to handle the Wikipedia. Okay, the first of all I'm going to handle the wiki tag. Okay, so okay, now I'm going to add a function called wiki, and then here I'm going to pass the command attribute. Okay, the command argument. Basically the command is going to be the user command, and it is going to take the command and do the task according to the command. Okay, then I'm going to format the command. Okay, what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to tokenize. Actually, I'm going to lower the. I'm going to lowercase the command and some other stuff. Okay, so the formatted command is going to be blank. So guys, my bad, is going to be blank, and then for word in command I'm going to for word in command I'm going to uh, I'm going to handle word by word in command. Okay, so for that formatted command last equal f sorry guys, my bad, I'm going to add the word. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to separate the word, and then I'm going to add it to our formatted command. If what the reason behind this stuff, what I'm doing actually is it takes it takes a space. I'm going to make a space here. Okay, I'm going to make a space here. So what it does actually, it makes a space between two words. Okay, so after that I'm going to remove a final space. Okay, I'm going to remove the last space, formatted command, and then I'm going to remove the last word or last space. Okay, and then I'm going to lower the command, lower, then I'm going to print the command, and then I'm going to replace some word. Okay, that are not required to handle the stuff. Okay, the what I'm going to replace, I'm going to replace some basic word, like if I ask the assistant tell me about something. Okay, so the tell me about something, these are the word that I'm going to replace with empty word. Okay, so or I'm going to replace with blank word. Okay, so command equal command dot replace. Okay, let's say no, and then I'm going to replace it to blank. Okay, so I'm going to copy paste some code. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste some code. Okay, these are the words that I'm going to replace with blank. Okay, and then I'm going to print out the command. Okay, after that I'm going to import the Wikipedia module. If you are not installed the Wikipedia module, just simply type pip install Wikipedia. Okay, uh, requirements are already satisfied. I already installed it. Now just simply import it at the top. Okay, import Wikipedia. Okay, after that I'm going to access the Wikipedia and then the summary attribute, Wikipedia dot summary. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to access the command because it is going to handle according to the command. Okay, then I'm going to put the sentence whatever you want. I'm going to give it only three. The first three sentences will be speak out. Okay, after that I'm going to let me execute this. Import from TTS, import execute. Okay, here I'm going to execute. Okay, let me add a variable called data, and then I'm going to execute the data. Okay, that's how it's done, but I didn't use this function anywhere. I'm going to import this in our filter data, and then okay, this is the tag. Okay, these are the tag. Okay, the last tag is going to use. So this is here I just printed it in a for loop. So if the tag equal wiki, then the function is going to call. Okay, so I'm going to add a condition. Okay, if t t equal let's say wiki. If t equal this wiki, then I need to import I need to import this function. Okay, so from specific job import wiki, and if t equal wiki, then wiki, and here I'm going to pass the command, and the command is the user command, and the function is going to use this command. Okay, the function is going to actually this command. The function is going to actually use this command and do the remaining stuff according to this command. I hope that makes sense. Okay. and then I'm going to add a else part and make the indentation correct. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, here is an error, maybe you might be reference before assignment. Okay, okay, before I run my main.py file, I need to correct some of my code. Okay, this part is not required for now. Okay, I will explain it later. Okay, I will explain it later. And now I'm going to run this. Okay, now I'm going to run this. Tell me about Europe. Okay guys, that's for today's video, and in my next part I'm going to do some other stuff. So guys, keep watching. Goodbye.